It's Week 3 in the NFC as Atlanta goes for 3 in a row over New York. Meanwhile, the Giants look to knot the series at 13 wins apiece. And the action's headed your way next.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New York. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now it's Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The numbers for Ridley a week ago. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He's talking about the plays he didn't make. That's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson had the second fastest play of 2019. He hit 22.23 miles an hour on a touchdown run, and he found a top gear here as well.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Giants ready to go to work on offense and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From the 31, Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on fourth down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Here's Ryan. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Wrigley. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the return will stop right around the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now he's flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target. And now it's second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones drops it underneath for Booker. Touchdown, Giants! Devontae Booker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. Extra point try, good by Gano. They will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And he's got room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So that one will be accepted. On second down, Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Ryan on target to Pitts. First down, Falcons. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's second and 10. Carry here for Hunt. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 28. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. From the 16, Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll run with Hunt. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time. As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot? Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too. Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight. Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Jones throwing on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
There's their first NFL catch for Kadarius Toney. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Barkley again.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the 1st run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kiki QT, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here? He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. 2nd and 5 now. Ryan. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And he'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. 7 yards, the pickup there. A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Off the play fake, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Jones finding Tony for a Giants 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Booker on the dump off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And it's incomplete. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter. I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Ryan. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a pickup of 6. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Jonathan Taylor, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Sam Darnold leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Giants, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Right back to Booker. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down moment.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Coup for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. Shotgun handoff to Booker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Booker on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This is Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Back to throw. Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. O'Shane Zimenez able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones on
1st and 10. Drops it underneath for Booker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. They set up the screen to Booker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now it's Hunt. Pushes him over. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
69 yards on the ground for him so far. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Ryan. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense as you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, it's Hunt, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And his kick here is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Booker on the dump off. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
What a game. Absolutely much needed victory. Honestly, to save our season, nobody wants to go 0-3 to start the season. Already in a hole 0-2. Now we're 1-2. And our offense finally showed up after scoring 23 points combined. Weeks 1 and 2, we dropped 34 in this game. And, you know, it could have been a lot worse, but Matt Ryan really tried to keep the Giants in it, throwing 3 interceptions. Luckily, Daniel Jones did his part to say, no, we want you guys to win this, and threw 2 back. We had several guys that are playing for contracts that showed out today. Cordell Patterson's on a 1-year deal, and he balled out. Kiki Coutee, 1-year deal. Huge play for a big touchdown. Conley, the corner that I signed, 2 interceptions, 6 or 7 tackles, just straight up balled out. They're going to have to keep it up. They want another contract, but man, it was great to see. One thing I will point out, though, is that the New York Giants did not score again when Saquon got hurt. And that's what I'm going to assume happened, is that he got hurt. We didn't see him again in the whole second half. I wish Madden did give injury reports in the game for both teams, but unfortunately, that's not something they do. So we don't really know what happened to Saquon exactly, but what a game. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Man, I do know we need to get Calvin Ridley going a little bit more, and I think the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to move him into the slot as our slot receiver whenever we have 3 wide receivers set. I'm going to move him in the slot, try to get him some more looks, just because he's not, you know, getting chances to do stuff. He keeps on getting locked up by these corners on the outside. We're going to try to move him inside. Our next game is against the Washington football team. And then we got the Jets. So if we can win those 2 and go into our bye week, at 3-2, I will take that as a win, and we'll kind of go from there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, stay tuned to the next one. Peace.